Oh no. Might have killed his parents, what? Hey everyone, welcome to Elevate Your Power Level, where we analyze the artwork and life lessons from anime. I'm Coach Donnie, and I'm a former animator and art teacher, and current volleyball coach and player. In this video, I'll be reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 5. I finally realized what the hidden inventory meant. It's all those cursed weapons inside that really cute cursed spirit scarf that Toji was wearing. I actually started to like Toji as a character, so I'm curious if he'll make any appearances in future episodes, even though he already got killed by Gojo. If you've been enjoying my videos, please subscribe for my weekly anime reaction videos and consider joining our channel memberships for early access to all my videos and more. And let's get this Jujutsu party started. 1 year later. Okay, I figured they were going to go back to present. That is the classic Japanese eraser that a lot of the kids used when I was growing up. Plastic eraser. Those Japanese erasers are the best erasers. They take care of everything. I don't know if anyone of you guys use those. Okay, not fully present because Geto and Gojo are still on good terms. The reflection off of these glasses are so detailed. You can see not just the hand gestures, but also the stone pattern on the floor. And what's crazy is you can see all the incredible detail of the bridge holders. I don't know what you call these, but these things on the nose bridge underneath the glasses with the plastic wrapped around and the metal. Incredible detail. So this is where he keeps the limitless active. I wonder if there's any correlation between him actually twirling the pencil and these different color activations.
Shoko はもともと危険な任務で外に出ることはない。必然的に私も一人になることが増えた。
Which naturally meant I was sent on missions alone more often too. Okay. Curious what he said about Shoko. Shoko was never sent out on dangerous missions in the first place. Okay, so she was kept back to easier missions. Geto and Gojo were sent out on solo missions.
ただの夏バテさ。大丈夫。そうめん食いすぎた？その夏は忙しかった。
Premature death. It's starting to take a toll. You can kind of hear the fatigue building up in his voice, like this looming heaviness that's building up. But you gotta love the wrinkles on the back of his clothes. He looks super like muscular in this one. His shoulders broad, has a nice taper on the body. I think that's mainly because of the bag. Ugh. That's a good description. I think that's the religious group. Alright, we gotta watch this water going down to figure out if it's hand animated or CGI. It looked a little too perfect. Yeah, I think that's CG. The glare with the metal covering of the bathroom drain or the shower drain was a little too clean and perfect. The with the water running down the back of his body. In that pose, when your hands elevated like this, your shoulders flex, your right shoulder is higher, your shoulder blade's higher. There's like a little bit of asymmetry to the body, which shows the different path of how the water is falling. So if you look at the line of water on the left side, it's kind of more straight, and on the right side, it kind of curves higher where the shoulder is and then in towards where the back is, and also out. Even in the shower scenes, they have some great animation. Oh, that's a great way to look at like empty eyes. Those eyes, man. Just when you feel like your life is sucked out of you and you can't take it anymore. And this beautiful animation of the water bouncing off his shoulders with little white lines. They do such a good job of communicating the internal battle that he has.
あ、ゲトさん。はいバラ。お疲れ様です。何か飲むか。悪いですよ。コーラで。明日の任務結構遠出なんですよ。そうか。
That's an interesting way for the, I guess, the condensation on the outside of the Coke can. Look at this. So as he puts it down, you see the condensation drip down.
明日の任務結構遠出なんですよ。そうか。お土産。
そうか。
了解です。甘いのとしょっぱいのどっちがいいですか。サトルも食べるかもしれないから甘いのかな。了解です。
You can't help but feel bad for Geto.
呪術師やっていけそうか。辛くないか。そうですね。自分はあまり物事を深く考えないたちなので、自分にできることを精一杯頑張るのは気持ちがいいです。
So he's kind of the standard, very optimistic student.
そうだな。
君がゲトウ君？どんな女がタイプかな？
どちらか。自分はたくさん食べる子が好きです。
Girls who eat a lot.
はいバラ。大丈夫ですよ。悪い人じゃないです。人を見る目には自信があります。私の隣に座っておいてか。
Dang, this is such a telling statement. Ibara is saying he's such a great judge of character, but can't even sense like this turmoil that Geto is going through. And if you look at Geto's eyes, they're gray. They have the stress lines. He's really been fighting this internal battle. Can't help but feel bad for Geto. He's not really getting any support for this psychological war he's waging.
今のは皮肉だよ。
失礼します。
後輩、素直で可愛いじゃないか。
術師としてはもっと人を疑うべきかと。
で、ゲトウ君は答えてくれないのかな。
まずはあなたが答えてくださいよ。どちら様？
特級術師。
Special grade.
って言えばわかるかな。
あなたがあの。
お、いいね。どの
特級のくせに任務を全く。
It never takes on any missions. Can't wait for her reaction.
海外をプラプラしてるろくでなしの。
私、高専って嫌い。冗談。でも、高専と方針が合わないのは本当。ここの人たちがやってるのは対症療法。私は原因療法がしたいの。
原因療法？
呪霊を狩るんじゃなくて、呪霊の生まれない世界を作ろうよってこと。
Oh, these facial expressions, whoever is doing the animation, this one is so good with such simple line detail. You see it's not crazy shading or anything. Like the shading is only 2 tones. We have just the skin and then the shadow, but all the detail is illustrated with different lines, even the edge of the lips, like very subtle changes, the tip of the nose. This animator is a great artist.
少し授業をしようか。そもそも呪霊とは何かな？
人間から漏出した呪力が檻のように積み重なり、形を成したものです。
エクセレント。
Excelento.
例の生まれない世界の作り方は2つ。1、全人類から呪力をなくす。2、全人類に呪力のコントロールを可能にさせる。
Mm.
1はね、
Teach everyone the skill.
行くと思ったんだ。モデルケースもいたしね。
モデルケース。
君もよく知っている人さ。全員当時。天与呪縛によって呪力
I wonder if she knows that Toji was the one that created all this chaos. I've seen several cases where heavenly restriction have reduced a person's curse energy.
になるケースはいくつか見てきたけど、呪力が完全にゼロなのは世界中探しても彼一人だった。彼の面白い点はそれだけじゃない。全員当時は呪力ゼロにもかかわらず、
Mm.
五感で呪霊を認識できた。呪力を完全に捨て去ることで、
So he was able to see curses.
逆に呪いの耐性を得たんだよ彼は。まさに超人。負けたことは恥じなくていい。
Okay, so she does know about their battle.
振られてしまってね。惜しい人を亡くしたよ。天与呪縛はサンプルも少ないし、私の今の本命は2だね。全人類に呪力のコントロールを可能にさせる。
How are they going to do that?
知ってる？術師からは呪霊は生まれないんだよ。もちろん、術師本人が死後呪いに転ずるのを除いて。
That doesn't include cases where the sorcerer turns into a curse after death. I didn't know that was a thing, that when sorcerers die, they turn into a curse.
術師は呪力の漏出が非術師に比べ極端に少ない。術式講師による呪力の消費量やキャパの差もあるけど、一番は流れだね。術師の呪力は本人の中に。
Sorcerers are always channeling curse energy throughout their bodies. Okay, that makes sense.
回る。大雑把に言ってしまうと、全人類が術師になれば呪いは生まれる。
So that's why I figured training everyone to be a sorcerer.
非術師を皆殺しに。
In that case, why not just kill every non-sorcerer? So maybe this conversation with her is what is like the missing piece to him fully going beyond the edge of no return. Just kill every non-sorcerer.
ゲト君、それはありだ。
いや、
というか多分それが一番イージーだ。非術師を間引き続け、生存戦略として術師に適応してもらう。要は進化を促すの。鳥たちが翼を得たように、恐怖や危機感を使ってね。
So maybe he feels like
私はそこ。
interesting. So she's just thinking hypothetically, not really encouraging him to do that, but she's going along with his mental thought experiment. But for him to know that someone else is willing to entertain that, bringing him closer to that edge.
非術師は嫌いかい？ゲト君。
But she senses something in him. He wants to say yes.
呪術は非術師を守るためにあると考えていました。でも最近私の中で非術師の価値のようなものが揺らいでいます。
At least he gets a chance to open up to somebody.
弱者ゆえの醜さ、その分別と需要ができなくなってしまっている。非術師を見下す自分、それを否定する自分、術師というマラソンゲーム、その果てのビジョンが。
Wow, this is so indicative of how many people feel in life. I used to teach at a high school where the academics were just way too big of a focus. And so the students were constantly studying and constantly taking these classes that they have no interest in and taking classes that are more difficult than they can handle for the most part, where they're sleeping like 2 or 3 hours a night, walking around with backpacks that have 8 to 10 books. And it really, this statement describes exactly what I was trying to communicate to them. They're running a marathon where they don't even know where the finish line is. And they're running in a marathon that they don't even want to be in. And it's away from where they truly want to be. And the only way to figure out what type of marathon you want to run and where the finish line is to talk about it, be honest about how you feel, and don't be afraid to try a new path. Now in Geto's life, I don't know if you want to try the path of killing all non-sorcerers. But I think you guys get what I mean.
どちらも本音じゃないよ。まだその段階じゃない。
I just noticed that the lines drawn underneath the bags are still lines, but they're not drawn with black lines. They're drawn with like darker colored lines to just give a little bit of that softness.
どちらも本音じゃないよ。 まだその段階じゃない。秘術師を見下す君。
Join our channel memberships and be part of an exclusive interactive community where you'll receive early access to all my reaction videos 5 days before they get released to the public, behind the scenes content, members only polls, monthly watch parties, and uncensored reaction videos with 100% opacity and original audio for an extra level of enjoyment. You'll also receive exclusive loyalty badges and emojis just for members. So click that join button below to enjoy your members only perks today.
それを否定する君。これらはただの思考された可能性だ。どちらを本音にするのかは君がこれから選択するんだよ。じゃあね。
One, I think she's a badass that she's riding a motorcycle, but I just had to highlight the engine animation vibrating the whole car. I've actually always wondered how they animate some type of vibration. Do they just draw the lines, like the shape of the bag or whatever this object is on the side of the motorcycle? When something's vibrating, do they just do the same shape and kind of 1 millimeter to the left, 1 millimeter right, 1 millimeter up, 1 millimeter down? Or is it just one side of it that's vibrating?
サトルには私から言っておきます。
あ、そうだ。最後に。
そうだ。
星漿体のことは気にしなくていい。あの時、もう一人別の星漿体が。
Maybe there was another star plasma vessel at the time.
いたか。すでに新しい星漿体が生まれたのか。どちらにせよ、天元は安定しているよ。
That's a beautiful gate. I didn't get his type. What was coming out of her head? Okay, something in Japanese. Who is this?
あれは土地神でした。一級案件だ。今はとにかく休め、ナナミ。
Oh, this is the salary man. Was that Haibara? No. Damn, it's crazy that all of a sudden they jump to a sorcerer dying.
術師というマラソンゲーム。その果てにあるのが仲間の屍の山だとしたら。
Yeah, that was cool how the cigarette animation. First of all, the point of view is always really cool. A little bit blurry. See how the cigarette is orange, yellow, and then the ashes of the cigarette pull back. I don't know if it's the ashes, but when you suck on a cigarette, the paper on the outside retracts. So look at the color, but also how, see how it blows back. Ooh. And then it turns gray. They've definitely been studying the cigarette animation.
違います。
Gotta read this. Subject of investigation, Geto Suguru. Person assigned, Geto did not return after 5 days of mission's commencement. An assistant supervisor was dispatched who found devastation on site. 112 fatalities found in the former village. Overview. Settlement had a long history of mysterious missing persons. Information from the client on our own investigation revealed that unexplained deaths occurred frequently, and approximately 80% were believed to be caused by cursed spirits. Geto was tasked with finding and exorcising. Mm. Ooh, what's coming out of his fingers? Maybe these kids are inheriting the energy of constantly being ridiculed.
術師を見下す君、それを否定する君、どちらを本音にするのかは。
皆さん、一旦外に出ましょうか。
君がこれから選択するんだよ。
He has to act fake polite. Oh, this is where he goes crazy and kills non-sorcerers. And keeps these. Maybe those two were the girls that he raised later in the present time that came out of the Pelican. Alright, we got the follow-up reports. 112 residents died. A fire destroyed 7% of the village. No survivors, no eyewitnesses. Confirmed that they were killed by cursed spirits, maybe released by Geto. It was assumed that after the massacre, Geto set the village on fire to flood the scene. His motives are currently unknown. According to village personnel, he was not related to any victims. Additionally, it is discovered that a family of sorcerers used to live in the village, which could have been part of his motive. Geto is currently on the run. It has happened. He has turned. In accordance with Article 9, he is now considered a curse user subject to execution. Oh, now Gojo has to face a reality.
何度も言わせるな。すぐるが集落の人間を皆殺し。
聞こえてますよ。だからはっつったんだ。
すぐるの実家はすでにもぬけの殻だった。ただ結婚と残影からおそらく両親も手にかかる。
Oh no.
悟る。
Might have killed his parents. What?
何が何だかわからんのだ。
Man, when was the last time you saw this much emotion from Gojo again? Ooh, squeezing so hard he's making himself bleed.
いるかい？いや、
犯罪者じゃん。何かよ。
運試しってとこかな。
一応聞くけど、冤罪だったりする？
ないね。残念ながら。
It's interesting that Shoko is so calm and not worried. Maybe because she's relying on their friendship and knowing that she's not going to get killed. But she's just curious, wants to know what's going on with it. Look at the line detail of those bystanders on the left. This scene has so much incredible detail. Imagine how many people you have to draw. We have people on their phone, someone holding a bag with their left hand, someone with their hands holding a coat in front of them, people taking photos.
術師だけの世界を作るんだ。
意味わかんねえ。
子供じゃないんだ。誰でも彼でも理解してほしいとは思わないさ。
どうせ誰も理解してくれないって腐るのもそれなりに子供だと思うけど。あ、五条？ゲトいたよ。そう、新宿。
Maybe they're just gonna meet to talk one more time to figure out. Or maybe they did plan this meeting to talk one more time.
説明しろ。すぐる。翔子から聞いただろ。それ以上でも以下でもないさ。だから術師以外殺すってか。親も。親だけ特別というわけにはいかないだろ。
Oh, so he did kill his parents.
家族はあの人たちだけじゃない。んなこと聞いてね。意味ない殺しはしねえんじゃなかったのか。意味はある。意義もね。大義ですらある。ええよ。非術師殺して術師だけの世界を作る？無理に決まってんだろ。できもしねえことをせこせこやんの。意味ね。
It's interesting. As he yelled, the sound went kind of blurry. That was interesting.
非術師殺して術師だけの世界を作る？無理に決まってんだろ。できもしねえことをせこせこやんの。意味ねえっつんだよ。傲慢だな。ああ。君にならできるだろう、サトル。
Yeah, if there's anyone who could do it, it would be Gojo.
人にはできやしないと言い聞かせるのか。君は五条悟だから最強なのか、最強だから五条悟なのか。何が言いてんだよ。もし私が君になれるのなら、 この馬鹿げた理想も地に足がつくと思わないか。
So he's trying to achieve something that is
生き方は
out of his reach.
あとは自分にできることを精一杯や
And that's left is to follow it to the best of my ability. Man.
るさ。殺したければ殺せ。それには意味がある。
Damn. Gojo held back.
なぜ追わなかった？
それ聞きます。
いや、いい。悪かった。
It's interesting that this is the principal and Gojo's still a student, but they seem to interact more like peers now. Maybe because they know how powerful Gojo is becoming, and so they're giving him greater responsibilities.
先生、俺強
Are
い
you。still calling him teacher?
生意気にもな。
でも、俺だけ強くてもダメらしいよ。
He might be physically strong, but mentally, emotionally, he might not
他
be.
人に救われる準備があるやつだけだ。
万世教は解体されたはずだが、
別の団体でも根っこは同じさ。表向きは居抜きみてえにしてるがな。嫌か。
いや、呪いと金が集められれば何でもいいさ。
本当にその格好で出るのか。
いいだろう。はったりは大事だ。
ゲト様。
So he did save those little girls.
揃っているな。
各支部長、代表役員、会長、その他太客お揃いで。
Wow, he took over the Star Religious Group building.
お待たせしました。それでは手短に。今この瞬間からこの団体は私のものです。名前も改め、皆さんは今後私に従ってください。
Please be sure to obey me.
困りましたね。そうだ。
そうだ。
よろしければ壇上へ。そう、あなたです。
Oh.
改めて、猿は嫌い。私に従え。それが私の選んだ本音。猿ども。
Filthy monkeys.
シグロ、めぐみくんだよね。
Ooh. Haven't seen
あんた誰？
him in a while.
何その顔？
いや、そっくりだなと。
Oh, he was doing his. Oh no, this is Toji's son? I totally forgot about that reference. How is he gonna feel when he finds out that Gojo killed his father?
あんた誰？っていうか、何その顔？
いや、そっくりだなと。こっちの話。ところで君のお父さんさ、全員っていう呪術師の家系なんだけど、僕が低レベルのろくでなしで、お家出てって君を作ったってわけ。君、見える側だし、持ってる側でしょ。自分の力にも気づいてるんじゃない？全員家は才能大好き。
大好き。
するのが大体4から6歳。バイバイのタイミングとしてはベターだよね。めぐみくんはさ、君のお父さんが全員家に対して取っておいた最後。
You, my dear Megumi, are your dad's ace against the Zenin clan. Gojo keeps doing this hand gesture. I wonder what this means. I thought this is the hand gesture he was going to use to almost kill Geto.
カードだったんだよ。ムカつくでしょ。で、そのお父さんなんだけど、僕が
別に。あいつがどこで何してようと興味ない。何年も会ってないから顔も覚えてない。今ので話は大体分かった。
He's
君
smart.
の母親も少し前から帰ってない。
めぐみ帰ってきた。
もう俺たちは用済みで、二人でよろしくやってるってことだろ。
君、本当に小一？
Yeah, he's had to grow up fast when your parents abandon you.
お父さんのこと知りたくなったらいつでも聞いて。よっくらしった。そこそこ面白いと思うよ。そんじゃ本題。君はどうしたい？
He's gonna recruit him.
積み木はどうなる？そこに行けば積み木は幸せになれるのか？それ次第だ。
ない。100% ない。それは断言できる。オッケー。 あとは任せなさい。でもめぐみくんには多少無理してもらうかも。
Wait, what? I don't understand that.
そんじゃ本題。
So he's asking if his Sumiki
全員家行きたい？
is gonna be okay, and he says
積み木
no.
はどうなる？そこに行けば積み木は幸
Will she be happy there?
せになれるのか？それ次第だ。
ない。100%ない。それは断言できる。
Like happy there, as in happy at Jujutsu High School?
オッ
Or
ケー。
Jujutsu Tech?
あとは任せなさい。でもめぐみくんには多少無理してもらうかも。頑張ってね。強くなってよ。僕に置いていかれないくらい。
October 19th, 2018.
五条先生、先生も寝るんだな。
当たり前でしょ。何言ってんのあんた。
五条先生。
So I think we're back to fully present.
ちょっとその椅子高いやつでしょ。
呼びつけといて居眠りしないでくださいよ。あ、クリ、次俺だ。おい、おい、早く。何笑ってんすか。ついてない。はい、どう言って。
別に。
って漢字でどう書くのかな。え、カタカナ？外来語なの？次回そういうこと。知ったつもりになってることっていっぱいあるんだろうな。
Interesting way to show previews without really giving away the story. I was so absorbed in the Jujutsu Kaisen movie and in the first 4 episodes of season 2 that I completely forgot that Itadori was actually a character, and it was really interesting to learn the backstory and the connection of Toji and Fushiguro, and you can see why his spirit is so hardened when you have your father abandon you. But I'm ready to go back to the present and start killing some more cursed spirits.